the basic knitting techniques.
Hi everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you the basics of knitting. These are the simple things you need to know if you've never knit before. If you're new to knitting, this video will help you a lot. So I will ask you to watch the video till the end. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also click the notification link below so that you will be notified anytime I post my video. So I'll be using this blue baby wool yarn to make this tutorial, and also I'll be using my crocheting hook in size 2. There are different sizes of crocheting hook, but these are my two favorite crocheting hook, the size 2 and the size 6. So I'm going to start by showing you how to make a slip knot. Slip knot is normally used in many occasions to start a project or to start knitting. So all you need to do is to make a loop with the yarn, then you flip the loop over the longer yarn, because you will now have the shorter yarn and the longer yarn. You flip the loop over it, and do you have a cross, then you use your hook to pick that line under it out, and that's your slip knot. Let me show you what I'm saying again. Make a loop like this, flip the loop over the longer yarn, then use your hook to pull the longer yarn that is lying underneath out of the loop, and that makes your slip knot. I hope that's simple enough. Next, we are going to learn how to make chain. Making a chain is simply yarning your hook and pulling it out of the loop that you have already, the loop that you have on your hook. You're going to yarn over the hook and pull it out of that loop, and that's simply how to make a chain. Depending on what you're doing, the number of chains you need for your project, you can make as many chains. There are some projects I have 50 something chains, there are some projects I have 200, 400 and something chains, depending on what you're doing. So that's just how to make a chain. It's very simple. So you can see that's a chain. Now I'm going to be showing you how to build on the chain with double crochets. So to build on the chain with double crochet, you first of all make 3 chains, which will act as the first stitch of your work, of your building. Then you're going to skip that 3 stitches to place your double crochet. So placing double crochet, you will yarn your hook, then put it on the stitch you want to place the double crochet. Yarn your hook, pull it out of the stitch. You now have 3 loops on your crocheting hook. Next, you're going to yarn over, pull it out of the first 2 loops on your hook, then yarn over again. You have 2 loops now, so you yarn over again and pull it out of the last 2 loops that was left on the hook. So this is what I mean. Watch closely. Yarn over, pull it out, yarn over, pull it out of the first 2, yarn over again and pull it out of the last 2. So that is how to make double crochet. If you've ever make double crochet, this is exactly what you're asked to do. That is how to make double crochet. So this is what you do. Place it on the stitch, pull it out of the stitch, yarn over, pull it out of the first 2 loops, pull it out of the second 2 loops. So that is double crochet, and this is exactly what double crochet looks like. So I've placed the double crochet all through the stitches that I have, the chains that I have. So now this is what double crochet looks like. Next, let me show you how to turn your double crochet work. You chain 3 first. Anytime you're using double crochet, when you're turning, you chain 3, then you continue exactly what you've been doing. That's just how to turn double crochet works. Whenever you want to turn, you chain 3, then you place your stitches. Now I'm going to show you how to make 1.5 crochet with these other stitches. So making double 1.5 crochet, you're going to be starting as if you want to do double crochet. You yarn your hook, place your hook on the stitch that you want to make the 1.5 crochets, Let me show you what I'm saying. I'm going to be doing that, and I will show you how to turn the 1.5 crochet as well. Yarn your hook as if you want to do double crochet. On the stitch you want to place it, you put your hook there, yarn over and pull it out. Then you yarn your hook. You have 3 loops now on the hook. Yarn your hook again and pull it out of the 3 loops you have there, and that's just 1.5 crochet or 1.5 crochet. Let me call it 1.5. It's simpler that way. So all you do is yarn your hook, put it on the stitch, pull it out, yarn over and pull it out of the 3 loops you have on your hook. That's just how to make it. Let me yarn to the end, then I'll show you how to turn 1.5 crochet stitch. So now I'm towards the end. So I'm just going to continue doing the 1.5 till I get to the very last stitch on the line. Then I'll show you how to turn if you're working with 1.5 stitch. This is 1.5 stitch. Don't forget, you yarn over, pull. Sorry, let me just show you how to turn because we are at the end already. So what you do is you make 3 chains as if you're working with double crochets, and that's just it. Then you yarn over, place your stitch where you're supposed to, pull it out, and pull out on the 3 loops. That's just it. Hopefully you understand what I'm saying. This video is a little bit fast. I'm sorry about that. At some point I forgot I was doing a beginner friendly video. So I'm going to be showing you how to make single crochets now. Single crochet is the simplest of them all. You don't need to yarn your hook before doing the single crochet. All you need to do is to place your hook on the stitch you want to place the single crochet, yarn over your hook and pull it out, then yarn over your hook and pull it out of the 2 loops you have on your hook, just like what I'm doing now. You can play this video on slow to see exactly what I'm doing if it's too fast for you. So you just put your hook on the stitch you're placing the single crochet, yarn over your hook, pull it out. You now have 2 loops on your hook. So you now yarn over and pull your yarn out of the 2 loops you have on your hook. Now let me show you how to turn single crochet work. You just make 1 chain, then turn and continue doing your single crochet. You don't make more than 1 chain when you're working with single crochet. You just make a chain, you turn and you make single crochet. Let me show you how to end a work. Ending a work, you just need to make 1 chain, cut your yarn off so you have a shorter yarn, then pull the end out of the chain you made and pull it. That will make it tight. That's just how to end your work. Now I'm going to show you how to join in case you're working and your yarn finish or you want to change color. Like now I'm going to be using another color to join the work. Joining the work is very simple. All you need to do is hold the hold the work straight. On that very last stitch of where you cut your yarn off, you put your hook through there and you yarn over the hook, pull it out of that stitch, then make 1 chain, pull it out of there and pull the shorter yarn that you have to make it thin. Now you continue with your work with whatsoever you want to do. You can continue with your work. That's just how to join a new line or a new yarn. Let me show you how to tuck in if you're working with strands like this along the way. All you need to do is to align those yarn that is hanging out with the work and you crochet above it. You knit above it like this. just like that, and as you're working, you're already talking in. You don't need to wait till when you finish your work. You can see now, you can't see the yarn popping out again. You don't need to wait till you finish your work or before you tuck in. You can tuck in along as you're going. So that is how to tuck in different strands of yarn. Next, I'm going to be showing you how to stitch into the back half stitch. You can see we have like 2 stitches above, so you now leave the first one at the back. You now stitch. Don't know if you're seeing clearly what I'm doing. Sorry about my camera, I don't know what happened, but when you look at your knitting, you will see like 2 stitches, like two stitches that you're supposed to pass your hook through. Instead of passing through the 2, you now pass it through one of it behind. This is what exactly you're trying to do. Is used for waistband. This pattern is used for waistband, handbands. If you're fixing legs of trousers, legs of shorts, you can use this very pattern. So this is what it looks like, what I'm trying to show you now. So that's what they are majorly used for. Okay, now you can see more clearly. Thank God my camera is clearing. There are 2 of it. Instead, you don't pass it through that one, you pass it through the back one, or if you want to stitch into the front one, you pick only the front one and make the stitch. There are some work you will need to pick only the front one instead of passing through the 2. So I'm just trying to show you all this simple patterns you use in stitching. So we have half back stitch and half front stitch. So these 2 I made half back stitch, and these other 2 I made front half stitch. Next, I'm going to be showing you this beautiful pattern that I will be using in my next project. This pattern, you don't stitch into the upper part of the stitch as you would normally do, but rather you stitch into the bone itself. I'm using double crochet so you can see the bone clearly because it's longer in double crochet. So for the first stitch, you knit into the bone forwardly, and for the second, I'm knitting into the bone backwardly. Next, you can see what I'm doing. I will knit into the bone forwardly, next backwardly. You can as well do forwardly all through or backwardly all through. It will give you a different pattern entirely, but I prefer to show you this way. I hope you understand what I'm doing. Knit into the bone and not into the stitches itself. The stitches are like the 2, they say that 4 parts on top of the bone, but the bone is the longer part of the knitting, like the longer part of the stitch. So you can see now I knit into the bone. So that's just the pattern. If you would like to see my next work that I'll be using this beautiful pattern to make, don't forget to subscribe and click the notification so that when I upload that video you will be able to see it. The bikini top I make is very nice with this pattern. You will love it and you will like to make something like that. So please click the notification button and don't forget to subscribe. So for a recap, let me show you exactly what you should be expecting. If you're making a single stitch, this is what you should have, and for double stitches you'll be having this. I'm really sorry I did not have any work I did with 1.5 stitch, so this is double crochet. Next, I'm going to be showing you how to make slip stitch. So you put your hook on the stitch, you yarn over, you pull it high, you have 2 loops, you pull 1 loop out of the last loop, you pull the first loop you have out of the last loop. You don't yarn over the second time after you've pull it out of the stitch. So that's just slip stitch. Now you see what it looks like. That's a slip stitch. This is bonus. So I'm going to be showing you some beautiful looking patterns you can use in your work. You will learn all these patterns, you will see them in my work as time goes on. So I'm going to start by making a double crochet, then I'll show you how to make the beautiful looking pattern. So you're going to skip one stitch, and into the next stitch you start this pattern. You put your hook, you yarn over, you pull it out, yarn over, pull it out, yarn over, put your hook in the same stitch, yarn over, pull it out, yarn your hook again, put it in the same stitch, yarn over, pull it out. Then you now have 6 loops on your crocheting hook. Then you yarn over. You have 6. You should have 6. Yarn over and pull it out of the 6 loops that you have. Then you make a chain. That chain will seal up the pattern. So watch what I'm doing. You skip one. In the next you create the pattern. So let me explain again. You skip one, you put your hook in the next stitch, you yarn over and pull it out, yarn over, place it back in the stitch, yarn over, pull it out, yarn over, place it back in the stitch, yarn over, pull it out, then you yarn over and pull it out of the 6 stitches the 6 loops you've created on your hook. So that's the beautiful looking stitches. When I make a work with this, you will see how beautiful it looks. It might not really show clearly here, but you will see it when I work with it. And don't forget, when you're doing this very pattern, you don't need to yarn your hook first before putting it on the stitch. You start as if you're trying to do a single stitch. So that's that beautiful looking pattern. I call it bean pattern though, so you can see it is very nice. So this is a bonus. So this is another beautiful design pattern that I want to share with you. In this one, you yarn your hook as if you're trying to make a double crochet. Then you place your hook. Okay, let me show you what I'm saying. You see the pattern? Don't know if you can see clearly. My camera was acting up. You yarn your hook as if you are doing a double crochet. On the stitch you place it, you now have 3 loops. You yarn over, pass it through the first 2 loops, yarn over, put it on the same stitch, yarn over, pull it out, yarn over, pull it out of the first 2 loops, then yarn over and pull it out of the last 3 loops. There you have a beautiful looking design pattern. I will still make a video where I'll be making this pattern, and I will still try as much as possible to explain. So if you would like to see all those videos, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like this video and click the notification button. Thanks, bye.